Home is where my horse is. Series 2, a little Mobile, Alabama horse racing history. The man's name is William Cottrill. He was a famous racer and owner of thoroughbred racehorses. Not only did he win the very first race at Churchill Downs with a horse named Bonaventure, 1875, but he won the Kentucky Derby, baby. Here he is, right here. This is the grave of William Cottrill. He was born in England and immigrated over to Alabama in the 1840s. He became interested in thoroughbred racing. He also in breeding. He entered the first Kentucky Derby, entered the 6th Kentucky Derby, entered the 8th Kentucky Derby, finally won the 10th Kentucky Derby with a horse named Buchanan, with the most famous African-American jockey of all times, Isaac Murphy, up. Like all men, he had to try it again. He tried it and finished last. What a fantastic story of William Cottrill. Also in Saratoga, New York, every August, the Alabama Stakes run in the name of William Cottrill. They wanted to name the race the Cottrill Stakes, but the man was so humble. He said, no, I don't want a stakes race named for me, not like the Travers. I want it named for my home state. And here we are right here in beautiful Mobile, Alabama, the Cottrill Stakes. I first found out about William Cottrill through my good friend Chuck Torrey down at the History Museum of Mobile. He told me about Cottrill winning the 10th Kentucky Derby. And we did a horse racing exhibit down there at the History Museum. And then my good buddy Jacob Lawrence, I said, Jacob, come on, let's come up here and look at Cottrill's grave. Let's find his grave up here at Mobile's Magnolia Cemetery. It was February 14th, Valentine's Day. Jacob didn't want to come. But I said, I got to find it. I came up here, look at this. Cottrill actually died on February 14th, Valentine's Day, 1887. Chuck provided me with an obituary, and they had a huge horseshoe flower, a horseshoe stuffed with flowers on that day to honor Cottrill. They called him an honest and true-hearted horseman. Then I came over to the other side of the grave, and Cottrill's wife, Sarah Weeks Cottrill, also died on February 14th. Amazing. I tell you what, this is the Valentine's grave of the Kentucky Derby owner from Alabama, and also the man who the Alabama Stakes in Saratoga, New York is named for. This is a picture of the horse Buchanan, and unfortunately, I don't have an image of Cottrill. I've looked in Louisville, I've looked in Nashville, looked all around Mobile. I know somewhere out there in the 1880s where he raced, in Cincinnati, maybe in Saratoga, maybe in Brooklyn at the Gravesend track, there's an image of Cottrill. So any researchers out there that could possibly find a picture of William Cottrill, oh, we would be so grateful for it down here in Mobile, Alabama.